What's up? What's up? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. Now, it was just announced a few hours earlier. Well, Bancot from UNC announced a few hours earlier that he was going to go ahead and he was going to stay. And for those of y'all that don't know who I'm talking about UNC's Armando Bancot. Um, look, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted Baycott to go. Um, Hold on one second, y'all. All right. Um, Now, what you gotta understand, man, is Baycott, man, he he was kind of caught. I would say he was kind of torn between him staying and trying to help Hubert Davis get another for UNC, and then of course he was torn because of him wanting to go there, and while his draft stock was still high, being that UNC had made it to the championship game. I think the only not I think what he's looking at it and the way and he's looking at it longevity wise. I think he's looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, I'm hurt. Okay, I got hurt, and a lot a lot of teams are looking at that. Like, you don't want a lot of teams don't. Whether it's a sprained ankle, because he came in there and he played on the sprained ankle, and then he ended up getting hurt again. You know, and so I think somebody might have told him, okay, hey, look, you don't want to go into this thing and you don't want to be hurt because they're going to know you as, okay, yeah, this guy was not durable, and he ended up getting hurt when we really needed him. What's up with the Jelly Bean? 4280. I see you in the building. Um, should he have entered the NBA draft? And I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. Okay. Now, that's not to say I understand why he stayed, but if I was him, I would have went ahead and went, because we're not talking about an injury that could have potentially that could end his career or anything like that. It was a sprained ankle and everything. Uh, but at the same token, you never know. We're not in the doctor's office with him. We're not taking X-rays. We're not we're not here. What's up with it, Luda? Right? I see you in the building, man. I'll let you in if you want to come in. Uh, we're not in the doctor's office with him, and we're not in the X-ray room with him and or any of that other stuff. Okay, he stayed because he knows he's not going to be a top 10 pick. Well, I mean, look, Lou, that's not the primary reason why he stayed. That's not the primary GMs and coaches. They look at that sort of thing. They don't want another Michael Porter Jr. coming into the league. They don't want another Bobo coming into the league. They don't want even another Blake Griffin coming into the league. We're ready to go. May have a hiccup here and there, but they're ready to go. Look at what's going on with Zion. Go ahead, Lou.
Well, Polo, I think he came back
How you
because he knows he got. I think he coming back because he knows he got to have a mid-range jumper or some type of post move because he knows if he goes to an NBA team now, he gonna be a project. And you know how NBA teams are, they don't want no project. You gotta be coming in ready right now. And plus, he got to add. I think he's gonna try to add a couple more pounds to his body frame, more muscle. And I look at it this way: he has a chance to win ACC Player of the Year with his double doubles, and probably be first team All American next year. Like,
mm-hmm.
and plus, if you look at the draft, mainly he don't want to be a late first round pick or a early second round pick. He want to make sure when he leaves North Carolina, he's somewhere in the top 10, so he can get that top 10 type of money. And like, really, next year in college basketball, there's only one guy who can really challenge him in the post. All the other games he gonna dominate. But
Okay
I
then.
but I understand what you're saying though, Polo. Being how the NBA is now, they're not drafting a whole lot of seniors and juniors. They want the guys who are ready as freshmen and sophomores.
Right, because what do they draft on, Lou? They draft on
Potential.
potential. Now, check this out. Now, talk about post moves, right? No, he listen. He could come in. They're not going to need him. Just the fact that this guy can get you 20 rebounds already says, okay, we're not going to need to utilize this guy as just a primary offensive guy. We could develop him sort of like, okay, with what was the stigma on a guy like Aiden, right? Oh, you know what, Aiden doesn't got no post. Da, 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 da. But guess what? He's a good when he was coming in. He was a good screen setter. He was a decent rim protector, and he was gonna get you double digit in rebounds and everything. And the rest is gonna come. Now you see Aiden working on his jumper, mid range and from the 3 point. Now you see him with a little bit of craftiness around the rim, stuff like that, still coming. And he's one of the best pick and roll guys on the offensive and defensive end. And he's durable. He's always can be counted on. He hadn't been hurt this season, so I'm looking at it like this, Lou. Yeah, I understand he stayed and stuff, but you hit it right on the nail. And I was saying the same thing. A senior year, man, gonna end up like what's his name from Gonzaga uh, with the mustache. I always forget his name. That always be Tim whatever his name is. Not Chet Hope.
I know you're
The old
talking about Polo. He came in.
Yeah,
He dominated his senior year, where everybody thought he should have left last year. Now, it's a possibility where he may end up being a late first round pick, and I wouldn't be surprised if Denver ended up picking him up.
he's not gonna be. He's not gonna be a good NBA player. He, man, Lou. Honestly, do you really see that guy being a legit NBA star compared to Ben Shiro?
I think he's gonna be a good come off the bench guy, a great backup to a great backup to whatever team he plays for. Like he gonna be those type of guys who can probably end up coming in being the guy get 10 to 14 points a game, 7 to 8 rebounds, and see he gonna have to come in to try to prove himself. People don't think he gonna come in um raw. He gonna have to come in, play hard like Kurt Rambis type of guy.
Drive. Man, yeah, Benedict Mathurin from Arizona, he declared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
he
this is this is what needs to happen when you have a great tournament, a great conference tournament. You got to strike when the iron is hot. Because when the iron's hot, that means you even though you not looking. I don't mean even though you may look good in the training camps, you may look good in the pre-draft workouts, end up being a top five, top
right.
10 pick, and don't and you play like 7 or 8 years in the league. As long as you make enough money, you good.
Right, that's facts. That's facts. There was another guy that I don't know if what's the name? Stephen Green had pointed this guy out yesterday. Uh, it's a guy. His name is Keontae George out of Texas, Lou, and
Yeah.
yeah, he played it in that game. He goes to IMG Academy, but he just committed to Baylor. This guy, Lou, you probably if you see me, man, you probably want to fight me, man. This dude is from Dallas.
I'm surprised Houston didn't pick him up.
Yeah, he's going to Baylor though. He he's ranked. What is he ranked? I think he was ranked. Yeah, he's ranked number one.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if Baylor start the season off next year as the number one team in the country.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, Doc Drew has been recruiting great at Baylor since he won that championship. It took him 10 years to get that program in the right situation, but now if you letting players like this, and you still got returning players, they're gonna probably start number one. Kansas gonna probably end up being 4 or 5, and I would not be surprised if Duke start off season like 8 or 9.
Yeah, because they already came out with the the preseason poll, man.
And I would not be surprised if North Carolina start off as number 5 team in the country.
They already got that shit out, man. Like I'm like,
Did,
man,
did, did you see where Louisville was at?
huh? Where were they at, man?
No, I haven't seen it. Like you said, you already seen the preseason polls. Like I was wondering if they because
They're
Louisville, like everybody's saying, looking at Louisville as a team that's coming back to fruition next year.
they got let me look at where y'all at because they got what's it called? They got the Wildcats. Hold on one second. Give me one second because I had to look it up. Oh
San
man,
Diego. you gotta pay attention to that Kentucky situation right there. If Calipari don't make to the Final Four this year at a championship game,
They let him.
everybody gonna think he's gonna be fired this year.
He gone. He gone. He should be gone. Okay, now, okay, Lou. They got, of course, they got Kansas number one, North Carolina number two, we number three, Duke, Villanova number four, Gonzaga number five, Arizona number six, Houston number seven, Arkansas number eight, Baylor number nine, Purdue number 10, UCLA 11, Texas Tech 12, Providence 13, Auburn 14, 15 Tennessee, 16 Miami, 17 Kentucky, 18 Wisconsin, 19 Fighting Alumni, St. Mary's. Then they got Iowa, Murray State, Iowa State, St. Peter's, and damn man, and they got Michigan ranked number 25. Damn, where's Memphis at? Man, they should have you on there. They should have Louisville on there, and they should at least have Memphis.
You know Memphis is on. You know Memphis is going through with the NCAA right now for rule violations.
Oh yeah. But see, y'all keep sleeping on him, Moni Bates. Hey, Lou, I told you about Moni Bates, man. I told him
I'm not.
that's
I'm
that's
not.
they
I'm not.
really.
You know what, Polo? I'm not surprised Louisville not ranked because it's Kenny Payne first year as the head coach, and after last year, I wouldn't. I would. We should not be ranked.
What's up, Jason Murphy? I see you in the building. Hey, that's gonna change, man. Once he come in, man. Now, what? Hey, let me ask you something, man. What type of philosophy do you think Kenny Payne gonna run? Because you say you know you're familiar with them. What philosophy he gonna run? And earlier, I heard you talk about the Mark Jackson system, man. That was a good that point that you said that you pointed out about Mark Jackson. But man, jump on Kenny Payne for a second. What
Well, this is a man who learned under Daddy Crum, um, Calipari. Um, he learned under a whole lot of great coaches over the years. And don't be. He said he wants to be an up and down offense that scores like at least 70, 78 to 80 points a game. He gonna play pressure defense. He right now he recruiting big long guys. He don't want no short guys. He want big long guys who can lock guys down on defense because he gonna mainly gonna play man to man defense.
man, that's man. Can you imagine that shit, Lou? Everybody
And
plays at least 6'5"
and adding Nolan Smith to his coaching staff, that's a big move too.
right.
Because his daddy, Kenny Payne said his daddy wants to be the head coach. Nolan Smith's daddy wanted to be the head coach of Louisville. But he
Uh,
said if he wouldn't have passed away, now he's living the dream, living his brother, his teammate, his friend, Derek Smith's dream.
right.
And they know how important this job is. Over the history he played for the university. They know the importance of what it means to be at Louisville as a program.
Right.
That's been the problem, Polo. They had coaches there who don't understand what it means to be at Louisville in the tradition that it comes with Louisville. Because we don't got no pro team in the city. Louisville's like our pro team.
Right. Yeah, they don't. They gotta know the culture.
I'll tell you this, Polo.
What's that?
Illinois got the best point guard in the country, and he's an incoming freshman, Cy Clark.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah,
I did not. I think it's going, man. Nah, I think, man, that dude Keontae, man, Keontae Jordan, man. Cause how tall is that dude, man?
Was Shaq Clark
Yeah.
6'3"?
I'm gonna take a look at him. I'm gonna look at him, do some film on him, and look, because he
Hey,
committed he
Hey,
committed to
Illinois,
Illinois.
Illinois inch by inch been kind of moving up the basketball program lately.
Mhm. Yeah, they haven't
Don't
paid attention to. They haven't paid
don't
attention
be
to them
surprised.
enough.
Don't be surprised if Illinois end up winning that Big Ten conference this year over Purdue, over Indiana, and over Wisconsin.
I think they'll get it over Wisconsin. Man, I don't even like Wisconsin, man, bro. So you're not even looking at. I guess you're not even looking at Michigan as a threat
Looking at who?
at Michigan.
I'm gonna wait to see what happens with the Lakers job because if Juwan Howard takes the Lakers job, that means you got to look at Michigan a whole lot different.
Hey, hey, let me ask you this, then, Luke. So you think if Mark Jackson commit, you think Jawan Howard is just gonna stay? It's gonna stay in Michigan, or you think he's gonna come on as an assistant?
I think he's gonna stay at Michigan.
And see, Rondo, man, can you imagine the three of them on the coaching staff? Mark Jackson, Rondo, and Juwan Howard. That's if Mark Jackson, uh, wanted it that way. Because you never know, he might not. He might want some other people. He might want some other people involved.
Oh,
I know Mark Jackson. Hey, listen. I know one thing, man. That question that you asked this morning about LeBron being able to sacrifice for the greater good, I don't think he's gonna be able. Listen, I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. Okay, he he's not patient right now, and what Mark Jackson is trying to do, Mark Jackson is trying to probably rebuild this whole entire thing, man. He probably wants some new player. He wants some new players. Listen, Jordan Poole is up for a contract, right? Contract extension, right? They putting supposedly like 80 mil on the table at Golden State, but some people talk about it might not be enough. What you think about Jordan Poole possibly being a Lakers and playing Mark Jackson?
I think him and I think Jordan Poole and Khalid Monk can play that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson type of role on that team. I think, like I said, LeBron got to at least play that David Lee type of role on the team. He can't be out there thinking he's Klay Thompson or Steph Curry. He can't be jacking up 3 point shots like he's one of those greatest shooters like those two guys.
Steph Bron. That's what they call him, Steph Bron. Yeah, I mean, look, he gonna have to just focus on the intangible. I don't know why in the world, man. Everybody seems to think that LeBron needs to be putting up all these daggone points. Look, we know he's chasing the record. We not stupid. We know. Listen, that's great.
He can still get the record putting up 25 points a game. He don't need to go out there and put up 38 to 40 points a game. He can still get like 25 and 10 11 rebounds. You are 6'8", 270. You got enough body weight to do that.
But see, the thing about it is that he shouldn't even. he really shouldn't even be focused on that, Louis. I mean, what he needs to be focused on is okay, turning around this franchise. Man, listen, you got reports saying about you. Okay, first you talk about you don't even know if you're gonna be there. Then you talk about okay, you enthused that Mark Jackson is there. So which one is?
Like I'm just saying this, Polo. Don't talk about you want Mark Jackson as the head coach because if that's the case, you gotta play his system. We cannot play LeBron James' system. And if they start butting heads in the middle of the season, then what was the point of Mark Jackson coming back being the head coach in the first place?
Yeah, that's bad.
See, people like I'll tell you how this is gonna go, Polo. Mark Jackson end up getting the head coaching job at the Lakers. You're gonna have those fake LeBron James fans, those fake Lakers fans talking about we're gonna win a championship with Mark Jackson. We the best team in the league. No, that's not the case. You still dealing with an egotistic player. You still dealing with AD if he's still there with the team. If they ain't think about trading him to try to get a couple first round picks. Because remember, New York is willing to give up everything to get Anthony Davis. Now you
And
had RJ. Now you had RJ Barrett to that team with probably who they licensed to do number 4 play for the Nets.
who Mitchell Robinson?
Mr. Robinson and the power forward.
You got what? There's foreign. Obi Toppin. Uh,
If you add those 3 guys to the Lakers, that'd be a big move right there. And you still got LeBron coming back because you're starting because you have Mr. Robinson at center position. You got OB Toppin probably playing the power forward. LeBron playing the small forward. That means you have to play the Damon Green type of role. Can LeBron actually sacrifice his game where he can act putting up like 20 to 23 points, 10, 10 to 11 rebounds, and 6 to 7 assists a game? Or he gonna be selfish?
he ain't gonna do it, Lou. He ain't gonna do it.
Like if you really care about trying to tie Kobe with championships, you better be willing to sacrifice. Cause if you ain't willing to sacrifice, then what's the point? You're just looking out for yourself.
Listen, Lou. The league has caught up to what LeBron is doing. Listen, LeBron can't physically carry the load like that no more. And I understand what you're saying in terms of okay, is he going to be able to sacrifice? But knowing him and knowing the ego that he got, he's not going to do it, man. Lou. He's not going to do it. He's too listen. He's too into himself, and on top of that, he's too set in his ways. Remember, he tried to play point guard, right? First he wanted. First they said he was, First he tried to play point guard, right? Then they said he was gonna go ahead and he was gonna switch to, what position like he gonna run off the ball. Remember that at the beginning of the season, it was Anthony Davis gonna play center, Brian was gonna play power forward. Well, guess what? Guess who was still handling the ball the majority of the time? It's not gonna work, man.
If Mark Jackson gonna be the head coach, LeBron gonna have to play off the ball. He can't be handling the ball 20% of the time. If
And that goes back to that friction. That's
and
gonna go.
Mark Jackson's gonna want them to play defense too. You can't be not playing no defense because you're gonna have to play some defense. That means LeBron, you're gonna have to play defense because we heard over the years, Polo, that LeBron James is one of the best defensive players in history. How many times have we heard that, Polo?
They drove it in our head, but he didn't really get at least somewhat solid in defense until he started playing Miami, and, and that was because of Shane Battier. But a lot of people don't know this, Luke, and I think I told everybody this, yesterday. See, people love to shit on Mark Jackson, and they like to make that Steve Kerr comparison, right? And they all I always get into an argument with several people. They're like, "Oh well, Steve Kerr, man, that wasn't Mark Jackson's team." Bullshit. You know why? Because check this out, man. Mark Jackson before he okay, look, when he came there, okay, they started off. They didn't start that good in 2011 or whatever. They were 23-43. But then that very next year, Lou, in 2013, dog, they made it to the Western Conference semi, and they were 47-35 that season. Then the very next year, man, he was at a 62.2% winning percent. Now they got bounced out in the first round, but they were 51-31.
They may have to go back to what they did when Mark Jackson first got to go State with Carey and Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
That type of team they got to be. They can't be a team that's like spreading the court, shooting up a lot of free point shots because they don't got shooters on the team. Unless you count Elite Month and Carmelo Anthony. That's the thing right there. If Carmelo's gonna be on that team and Mark Jackson be the head coach.
Man, no, well, Carmelo, Melo is talking about going to Brooklyn.
He
Melo
want
is
to go
going,
Brooklyn.
yeah, either Brooklyn or Philly. But that's something to watch out too. Hey, but Lou, you got a good point though. That's something to look out for too because Mark Jackson is from New York, and what's his name? Melo loved New Yorkers, so
So we having tornado warning.
I got tornadoes out that way.
The National Weather Service has issued tornado warning for the downtown area. Move to the interior of the building. Now, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the downtown area. Move to the
You
interior.
gonna have to mute that, Lou.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the downtown area. Move to the interior of the building immediately.
That's gone, Lou.
I'll be back, Polo. I gotta see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down. I'll be back later, man.